Motivation versus inspiration. Which force is more suited for us to reach our goals? Is there a difference at all between these factors? The truth is that these two go hand in hand. It is a beautiful balance between motivation and inspiration that creates a drive and passion to achieve our goals. Motivation is defined as a reason, driving factor for realizing your desires and goals. Our culture, role models and books influence this force. That's why we constantly say, be very careful about choosing your role models. They influence you more than you think. The most common usage of motivation is the energy and drive for a person to do something. It is connected to a purpose that drives action and outcome. Inspiration is defined as the process or the act of being mentally stimulated to do something. Your drive is the fire that determines your inspiration. Who you are as a person defines your inspiration. Your personality and character create a natural force or sense of purpose that enables you to do something. The biggest difference in motivation versus inspiration is the way they originate. Motivation is usually driven by external factors or reasons. These reasons can be as simple as losing weight, achieving career success, etc. Most commonly, motivation is driven by an external source or a goal. The best way to use your motivation is to cleverly break down your dreams into goals and constantly keep yourself motivated. In other words, you can break down large goals into milestones and use your motivation from smaller successes to drive your overarching dream. Motivation, however, is predictable. Sometimes you know that a certain type of book or quote can fill you with energy. Since the source of motivation is known, it can be a dependable resource for you to champion your goals. Inspiration is internal. Your mindset, personality and character define your inspirational journey. Inspiration is a natural phenomenon that gives you a sense of energy to do something. Sometimes, it is even hard to explain why you are doing something. Most times, we see inspiration as creative work. Inspiration is free from all barriers and boundaries. It is an internal force or fire within that needs nurturing. One of the key differences between motivation and inspiration is that inspiration is self-fulfilling in nature. It is a beautiful example of a sustainable cycle with no easy way to identify the source. On the flip side, inspiration is a bit unreliable since you cannot summon it as and when you need it. A key difference between motivation and inspiration is in how long they exist. Obviously, we want both motivation and inspiration to last forever. But as Zig Ziglar says, motivation is like bathing, that's why we recommend it every day. Another point that rises is how long motivation and inspiration drive us. Motivation resides in short spurts. Sometimes, these short spurts can be seconds and some other, years. However, they are tangible in terms of time. You can always find a clear purpose for this motivation and the source of motivation keeps changing. For instance, your goals empower your motivation. Once you achieve some success, it motivates you to reach a bigger goal. As you can see, motivation is a journey from one goal to another. This is in fact the beauty of motivation. If you are able to use this cleverly, you can break down your dreams into tangible goals and milestones. Use the energy from one success to another to build a story of success and passion for your life. Inspiration tends to be slightly more long-term than motivation. It has a way of coming in flashes and unexpected ways to stay with you. Your personality and character define your inspiration. Inspiration is a long-term force compared to motivation. Although they sound similar, there are subtle differences. Anything internally driven is a powerful influencer. You don't have to depend on the external environment to create this. The magic is within. In other words, who you are as a person and the values you stand for define your inspiration. Hence it is very important to create a vision for your personal life to tie together the inspiration and motivation models. It is intriguing to know more about these things. Although it sometimes feels like a theoretical exercise, the point I want to make is that you can't live without the other. These two go hand in hand. Motivation can easily spark your inspiration and vice versa. It is foolish to let these compete against each other because you'll lose no matter which one loses the competition. Your motivation drives the inspiration. Since motivation is tangible, identify the most important things in your life. Once you have your priorities, find ways to motivate them. These motivations inspire further actions to elevate your personality, which is the end goal of these parameters.